welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I am Nicole. It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Do consider hitting that subscribe button if you enjoy nail polish related content. I upload new videos every single week featuring both indie, mainstream, as well as boutique nail polish brands. If you are in fact a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you doing? I hope everyone's having a fantastic week. So today's video is for the July Hella Handmade Creations. If you are new, Hella Handmade Creations is a monthly indie collaboration. It features many different indie brands. All of the brands follow their own theme, and all the polishes are exclusive to the Hella Handmade Creations website. As always, I will have more information down in the description box, as well as links to where you can purchase these polishes, timestamps, social media pages, my social media pages, as well as a link to my blog post where I host all of my swatch photos. Also on my blog post, I have all of the individual brands' social media pages if you would like to also support those brands as well. The Hella Handmade Creations shop opens up on the 14th of this month at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time. That's everything. Let's just get into this video. First up, we have All Mixed Up Lacquers with Playing Air Guitar Like I'm Slash. All Mixed Up Lacquers is continuing their theme on 80s rock bands, and they were inspired by the Guns N' Roses album Appetite for Destruction. This polish is described as being a red base with red micro glitter, as well as two different types of reflective glitter. It's priced at $12 for 15 ml and has a cap of 150 bottles. This polish had a really great formula. It was on the thicker side of normal just due to the sheer amount of glitters in here. You do get full coverage in 2 coats with this polish. I found it very easy to apply. The base to my eye was somewhere around like a brick red shade. For the reflective glitters, I could see silver, purple, and like orange reflex. So for my natural light shots, I did not use any like extra lighting that is just like natural sunlight, and I could see the various colors of reflex in here. So I swatched this one in 2 coats with 2 coats of top coat. You will definitely want to double up on your top coat to make this one perfectly smooth. I did use a glitter smoothing top coat. Removal will be on the more difficult side if you try to scrub this one off. I used a peel off base coat. Next up, we have Bee's Knees Lacquer with That's Beyond Weak. Bee's Knees Lacquer is continuing their Demon Slayer theme, and this polish was inspired by Tengen Uzuo. This one is described as being a deep purple base with a cobalt to green shifting shimmer, and is full of gold and silver light reflective glitter. It's priced at $13.50 for 15 ml and has no cap. That's Beyond Weak had a good formula. It was very much on the thicker side. The brand does say that they use twice the amount of light reflective glitter as they normally use, so this one is going to be like thick. I did not have any issues with application. However, I did find that the glitters in here are extremely top coat hungry. I paired this one with a glitter smoothing top coat as well as my quick dry top coat, and after about an hour, my nails were feeling pretty textured. So I would say you're likely going to want 3 coats of top coat, if not more, depending on thickness of your top coat. However, even though it was like it was thick, it still was very beautiful in person, and the light reflective glitters were super sparkly. Again, my natural light shots, I did not use any extra flash. This is all just natural sunlight and what I was seeing in person. So I swatched this one in 2 coats with 2 coats of top coat. Polish dries down very textured. Removal will be on the more difficult side if you try to scrub it off. I used a peel-off base coat and had no issues. Next up is Colores de Carol with Rainbow Mountain. Colores de Carol is continuing their theme based off of South American landmarks. This polish is described as a soft beige crelly base with rainbow crystal flakes, as well as rainbow mermaid flakes and aurora shimmer. It's priced at $12 for 15 ml and has a cap of 100 bottles. Rainbow Mountain had a fantastic formula. It does start off a little sheer and streaky, but I found it built up very nicely. I do think that this one's likely going to be a solid 3-coater. I found it was just like a little bit too uneven for me personally in 2 coats. If you aren't overly picky, it will be passable in 2 coats, especially if your nails are shorter. But personally, I think to get like the 90% opacity, you'll want to go in with 3 coats for this one. All of the flakies spread very evenly and easily without giving off any texture. You will still want glossy top coat just to give it a nice glossy shine, but this one will look fantastic with a matte top coat. Personally, this type of color isn't really for me. I found even with the flakies, it just wasn't like calling my name, but it's not a bad polish by any means. Removal will not be overly difficult, but those flakies will likely give you a little bit of mess. Next up, we have Hearts and Promises with Grease is the Word. Hearts and Promises is continuing their theme based off of Grease. This polish is described as being a turquoise crelly base loaded with silver micro shreds, turquoise green metallic large flakes, and metallic purple large flakies. It's priced at $13 for 15 ml and has a cap of 300 bottles. Grease is the Word had a fantastic formula. The base did not feel overly thick or thin, and I had zero application issues. All of the flakies and the shreds spread out very evenly and easily without giving off like any noticeable texture. I used one coat of top coat with this one and that seemed to smooth it out really nicely. This polish does start off on the more sheer side, so you will definitely want to build it up for the most opacity. I found in 3 coats I had like 90-95% opacity. I could see where my natural nail ended and my fake nail began, but I feel like I really had to look for it to see any like visible nail line. So I swatched this one in 3 coats with both glossy and matte top coat. This one is super holographic and will look fantastic in natural sunlight. Next up, we have Heather's Hues with Sexism is Everywhere, Bro. Heather's Hues is continuing their theme based off of Billie Eilish, and this polish is described as being a lilac crelly base filled with a pink/gold/green shifting shimmer, violet holographic dust, purple hollow micro glitters, hollow flake, as well as reflective silver glitter. It's priced at $12.50 for 15 ml and has a cap of 100 bottles. This polish had a fantastic formula. The base starts off a little bit sheer, but it does reach full opacity in 3 coats. If you don't mind visible nail line, it'll be passable in 2 coats. I just preferred in 3. All of the flakies and hollow and glitter spread out very evenly and easily with giving off very minimal texture. As far as the reflex go, I will say that the reflex in here are more on the subtle side. So it's not going to be like a boom in your face reflect, but it's going to be like a very beautiful little sparkle. I swatched this one in 3 coats plus glossy top coat. Removal won't be overly difficult, but I still would not suggest scrubbing it off. Heather's Hues is also bringing their What Is This Sorcery lotion to the Hella Handmade Creations shop this month. This month's scent is called Candy People. Heather describes this one as a fun scent with top notes of pomegranate, blood orange, and pink pomelo, blended with nectarine, white grapefruit, lemon zest, all on a base of white vetiver, and musk. It's priced at $7.50 for 2 ounces and it has a cap of 70 jars. Just so you know, the Heather's Hues lotion always sells out real quick. If you want to pick this one, I highly suggest getting to the website when it opens. Here is the container. Ignore my nails. I sure do. I apologize for any noise. We're doing some construction here at the house, so they're going on back there. This month's scent smells delicious. It's very sweet and fruity. If you watch my videos, you know sweet and fruity tends to be where my heart lays. So I really enjoyed this month's scent. It's not like a greasy formula in my opinion. I've got it on my hands right now and it just looks very moisturized. It feels very nice. This is like my personal favorite lotion in the entire world. I always forget to mention this, but like if you missed the Caps lotion on the Hella Handmade Creations website or any other website, you can also pick these up from the Heather's Hues website. Next up, we have Music City Beauty with Jolene. Music City Beauty is continuing their theme based off of Dolly Parton. This polish is described as being a red jelly base with red shreds, silver reflective glitter, as well as silver hollow flakes. It's priced at $13.50 for 15 ml and has a cap of 100 bottles. Jolene had a fantastic formula. The base did not feel overly thick at all despite having like a ton of glitter and shreds and all the things in it. All of those components do spread out very evenly and easily. They do give off a bit of texture. I would recommend this one with 2 coats of top coat. So as I mentioned, this applied very evenly and easily. It was like ridiculously sparkly in sunlight, which is what you're seeing here. I will say because this one is a jelly base, you will definitely want to build it up for the most opacity or use it as a topper. I swatched it in 3 coats plus 2 coats of top coat. I found that in 2 coats, it was still just a little bit too sheer for my personal tastes. Removal will be on the more difficult side if you try to scrub this one off. I used a peel-off base coat and had no issues, including no problems with staining. Next up, we have Night Owl Lacquer with Making Bus Sounds in the Moonlight. Night Owl Lacquer is continuing their theme based on the TV show Psych, and this polish was inspired by Season 6, Episode 14. The polish is described as being a black and blue glowing with copper glass fleck shimmer, as well as having silver holographic micro glitter. It's priced at $12 for 15 ml and has no cap. This polish had a fantastic formula. I just love the way the shimmer paired with the base color. To my eye, I would have said that this was more of like a teal looking polish on the nail than it would be blue. But like in the first coat, I could see the blue base, but I just found as I built this one up, it just looked more tealish greenish to my eye. The shimmer and the micro glitter in here do give the polish just a tiny bit of texture, but I did find one coat of top coat smoothed it out completely. This polish was so sparkly in person that I actually thought that there might have been reflective glitter in here, just because it just seemed like a little bit extra sparkly. Those holographic glitters have a lot of like boom pow in them. I swatched this polish in 3 coats plus a glossy top coat. If you have very short nails, 2 coats might be passable, but if you have any kind of free edge, you'll want to go in for 3 coats just to completely cover that one up. Removal won't be extremely difficult, but I would still recommend either soaking it off or wearing a peel-off base coat. And the final polish is by Pretty Beautiful Unlimited, and it is called Yennefer. Pretty Beautiful Unlimited is continuing their theme based off of the series The Witcher, and this polish is inspired by Yennefer. It's described as being a violet jelly base with a subtle blue to violet shifting shimmer, purple metallic microflakies, silver and blue black reflective glitters, as well as a mix of 2 different chameleon flakies. It's priced at $13 for 15 ml and has a cap of 150 bottles. Yennefer had a great formula. It was on the more thicker side, but I would not say overly thick at all. It applied very easily for me. The reflective glitters and all the components in here do give the polish some texture, so I would definitely recommend doubling up on your top coat. Once again, I did use a glitter smoothing top coat before going in with my quick dry top coat. I apologize for the noise. Sassy has entered the building. This polish is extremely sparkly in person, so I could not wait to get this polish outside. Like, I just had this super strong feeling that it was going to look mind-blowingly beautiful outside in natural light, and I was right. So I think this polish is likely going to be a solid 3-coater to reach 100% full opacity. It's passable in 2 coats if you don't mind being able to see your nail line very easily. Removal will be on the more difficult side, especially if you try to scrub this polish off. Oh my goodness. Sorry, again, Sassy's here. So removal will be very difficult. I don't do that to you. Don't try to scrub this one off. So that is everything. As far as top picks go, I think I'm going to go with the Night Owl Lacquer polish and the Heather's Hues lotion. I think are going to be my top picks this month. I would love to know what you all are planning on picking up from the Hella Handmade Creations shop this month. Thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you have not yet already. Doing both really help out my channel quite a bit, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!